Welcome to the Writer Reads Flash Fiction from another 365 days of flash fiction. Month 3, Day 19. Esmera, Exiled. Esmera turned, but the snow kept falling, hissing against the torches set high in the walls. The torches kept burning, although they hissed and sputtered as the fall grew thicker. She lifted her hand from the parapet, waving to the gathered crowd below, hoping they would go inside before they were frozen in the storm. The faint roar of their reply reached her, and she waved again, even as her father pulled her away. "You are a lady of the realm," he growled. "Why must you encourage them?" "Because they are the people of the realm," she replied, "and without them the realm does not exist." He snorted at her reply, but did not argue, merely leading her inside. "You have strange ideas, child. Where did you learn them?" Esmera eyed him warily. "I was thinking, father, and it only seemed logical." "Thinking," he said, and his voice said he very much did not approve. "I trust that's a habit you'll give up before the wedding." "Oh, papa!" Esmera clapped her hands delightedly. "You found a queen!" She was smiling until she registered his face, and her smile faded. "What is it, papa?" "I'm not the one marrying," the king said. "You are. 2 days hence. To Hordebralt." "Hordebralt?" Esmera blinked at him, iced water coursing through her veins. "But—" "An alliance with him offers more." And that was that. No apology for broken promises, no soothing words for a breaking heart. Nothing save an attempt to secure his bargain at her expense. "Guards!" Esmera backed toward the parapet. "The people! Surely they would—" But no. The people would only care for the trading wealth that a Hordebralt alliance offered, and princesses could never rule. There was also no other way off the castle wall. Esmera stopped. Perhaps if she was cooperative, there would be greater opportunities for escape later. The guards, who'd come running after her, slowed down, inviting her to walk between them with a gesture of their hands. She made a show of smoothing her skirt, fixed a smile to her face, and made to accept their offer. The wind whipping about her was a welcome distraction, even if it made the guards give a startled shout. Esmera didn't bother. Why should she look up? It would only remind her of the stars beyond the clouds, and of the strange prince who dwelt among them, the one who'd won her heart. It was something she didn't wish to be reminded of. The dreams they'd had, the hopes they'd shared. Her father did not believe the men in the stars had anything to offer, but she knew different, if only he would listen. The wind beat more fiercely around her, but still she refused to look up, and then the spotlights hit her. It was like being caught in the bright-eyed glare of a dragon elder or the flare of a giant basilisk's gaze, at least the way the stories told it. For a heartbeat, Esmera thought either would be preferable to being married to the half-troll's bed. Anything. Two dark shadows dropped down before her, shielding her from the torchlight on the walls. Shadowed warmth landed with a thud beside her. "Wouldn't you rather come with me?" asked a familiar voice. And Esmera turned, seeing another two forms land between her and her father, weapons out as they backed toward their prince. "You could negotiate from exile, from beside me, from a position of strength." He let that last offer dangle and didn't move to touch her, but Esmera turned and held out her hands for him to take. He'd had her at "beside me." If a basilisk stare was preferable to Hordebralt's bed, then surely exile was an even greater step up. He didn't take her hands straight away, and Esmera almost panicked. And then her prince clasped her fingertips in his own and drew her into his arms, wrapping her in his embrace and holding her tight. "Let's go home," he said, as they were drawn back up to the hovering shuttle, his guards following as the winch's whine entwined itself through the engine's roar. "Let's," she said, watching her father's mouth drop open in astonishment and dismay. Exile. Esmera took a moment to savour the title and sighed contentedly. Yes, that title would suit her nicely. negotiation could wait.